Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakwadash. Double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone who are well in charge of this truth. Today's lesson is going to go into, the overthrow of Babylon, the overthrow of America. Because we're seeing right now the downfall of America. We're seeing, the upheaval of America. Still like you got a phone call as soon as I start. But we're seeing the upheaval of American society right before our very eyes. And America's wickedness has reached into the heavens. And just as Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, just as the time before the flood, why they was destroyed, America is no different. Matter of fact, America's worse. So what makes you think that the Lord didn't spare the world of old and the cities of old because of their wickedness? What makes you think America is any different? No, the Lord is not going to sweep it under the rug. Isaiah 13 and verse 20. It's like Isaiah 13 and verse 19. And Babylon, which this is modern day Babylon. This is America. It says, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency shall be when as the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. What did the Lord do to Sodom and Gomorrah? He destroyed it. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. And this is how you know that this is a biblical prophecy that has yet to come to pass yet. Because if you look on a map to where modern day the land of Babylon would be, it would be Iraq. But Iraq is still here. People are still living there. Right here it says that it shall never be inhabited, but people still live in Iraq. So this is a future event that has yet to take place. And that Babylon that is speaking about is what the world and who the world calls America. And it's going to be destroyed. Look at all the wickedness and the ungodliness that it pushes, man. What makes it any more different than the time before the flood? Genesis 6 and verse 5. And God, Yahweh, saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And do we not see that in today's society? Whatever you imagine, whatever you imagine in is consistently evil. It's consistently ungodly. Verse 6. And it repented the Lord Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repented to me that I have made them. So the Lord said, I'm just going to destroy it, man, because of the evilness and the wickedness that floors through the earth. And we're seeing the same thing in today's society, man. What is that? Evils grow. What was it? So much that I think it's second as the 7th chapter, maybe. I believe I got it highlighted. Maybe 6. Can't think of it right at this moment. I know how it goes, going into how the earth is going to be more wicked as the time goes by. Second Ezra 2. Let's try 8. We'll get this as well real quick. Second Ezra 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So yeah, y'all have walked in great pride. You're following after, the ideologies of America, the wickedness of America, and many great miseries is going to come upon you because you're proud as shit, man. Man, how did that scripture go? 14. Says 2 Ezra 14 and verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So as the earth is growing, evils is increasing as well, man. It's getting weaker. And as it gets weaker, the evils increase and grow as well, man. And we're seeing, as it reads in Isaiah 60 and verse 2, for darkness shall cover the earth and gross darkness to people. We're seeing the wickedness continuing to grow, and the Lord's angry. What is it? Angry every day. Not angry, but angry. Psalm 7 and verse 11. The Most High judgeth the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. So the Lord is angry, man. The Lord is angry, and he's hot. And the Lord is about to bring forth a very harsh, very wrathful judgment upon this world, upon this earth, man, because of the wickedness that is continually and constantly growing on the earth. Look who is in rulership. Esau, even so-called white man, is in rulership, and as the scripts say, can leopard change his spots? Can or the Ethiopian? How does it go? Let's get it real quick. Leopard. Jeremiah 13 and verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. So they're accustomed to do evil, and when they have the rulership in the earth, are they going to promote and push forth good or evil? Of course it's going to be evil, because that's what they was accustomed to do. That's what they was created to do, to bring forth evil, to bring forth ungodliness. So, and you have these dumbass wicked Israelites following after their stead, man. Was that in John 8:44? Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. So it says, no. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. No, you're accustomed to do evil. You can't do good, man. You can't do good. 2 Ezra 15 now. In verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Why, Lord? Why are you going to bring these plagues upon the world? Verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So it's exceeding, man. Look at all the wickedness and the ungodliness. America, Babylon will be overthrown. America, Babylon will be destroyed. Many names that America has will be destroyed. Verse 7. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. And when you exercise, what do? You exercise to promote. It's like you exercise to promote growth, to whether working out, exercising to promote growth, to improve stamina, improve strength, improve health. But these individuals, they're exercising in wickedness, not so they can get bad, or not so they can just do it as a pastime or something, for lack of better terms, but they're doing it to grow in wickedness, to perfect wickedness. So now that the Lord is seeing that these people are exercising in wickedness, they're trying to improve in ungodliness, now you got to be destroyed. And again, John 8:44, ye are of your father the devil. So you Israelites, you're following right after the goddamn devil, and you're being worse than what he's doing, man. It says that you have overpassed the deeds of the wicked. So you just went above and beyond like goddamn Buzz Lightyear, man, to infinity and beyond. That's the mindset that you wicked Israelites are in. You know, while following after this ungodly ways, this ungodly wicked system, man. It says, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So we're seeing it right now, man, that these people, these ungodly motherfuckers, are trying to bring forth all kinds of wickedness, all kinds of ungodliness. They're bringing forth that might be enacting and passing permanent daylight savings, which whatever that may entail that they have going on with that. Scriptures do say, if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. So anything that they're doing, man, especially in this day of age, they're getting everything ready for their NWO. They're getting ready to phase out the old system and bring in goddamn fucking sweat bead, and bring in the new system, out with the old, in with the new, is the mindset that they're coming with. So they're bringing forth all their wickedness and bringing it all together, man, because they're about to come with their new agenda, their NWO agenda, and their wickedness, and Jake is going to fall hook, line, and sinker for it, man. There's a reason why they're doing these things. Why all of a sudden you want to pass or start bringing up the daylight savings and making it permanent, which they tried that in 74. There was people was complaining about it, but they did it during that time. We were looking it up earlier. They did it during that time for an oil crisis during Nixon. And was that just a foreshadowing, a test run of what's about to happen today? Because they're claiming, let's just look it up real quick. I looked it up. I said the purpose of making daylight savings permanent during Trump's presidency. They said the main goal is to eliminate the ridiculous twice yearly production of changing the clocks, and to boost the economy by extending evening sunlight. And that first one right here, that's just that's just what you're seeing. That's just what he's saying. There's more behind it than what they're telling you, man. And they're not going to tell you up front why they're doing it. Well, we have an impending oil crisis that's looming, so we have to go ahead and enact this now in preparation for the oil crisis that is about to happen, because that's why it was that's why they did it during the Nixon era in 1974, right after of course our business comes on the scene in 69-70. It says economic and tourism growth, public safety, health and lifestyle benefits, so on and so forth. Core criticism: darker winter mornings, circadian rhythm disruption. So they're fucking with you, man. They're fucking with your sleep schedules. They're putting a whole bunch of wicked ass vibrations and energy out there, man. And they're doing something, man. This isn't for nothing. This is out of nowhere. 2026, right after the 250 year anniversary, they start bringing this up and talking about it, and it's starting to make headlines, and it's starting to get steam, man. It's starting to catch speed. So a lot of things happening. Be circumspect, as the script saying. Understand that all this is leading to the downfall and the destruction of America, aka Babylon the Great. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. Before we end it off, let it give all praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakwadash. And double honors as always to the apostles, bishops, elders, and great millstones. Until next time, Shalom.